Hey guys, it's DukeOnRed1. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. So today is forest details. That's what we're going to be working on, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. So the idea is we're going to be going through such things like fallen tree, rotting logs, stumps, beehive, bird nest, small broken spring, monster nests, rocks, shrine, and a buried chest, and stuff like that. You know, just little things, even with little human influence, like the shrine over there is human influence, but we'll get to that. So anyway, we're going to start here with the beehive. That's another thing. That's something that you can add into your trees. A little paper wasp nest that really works well, I think. Not many people really think about it, but yeah, that's something that you can add in on Conquest, like on Raven. You know, a lot of people use beehives, obviously, but you know, when you don't have the block, it's a dragon egg, by the way, but if you don't have the block, obviously you don't think of a bee nest. So I'm not sure. Maybe you could use a sponge, or not a sponge, a mushroom block in default for a beehive. I'm not sure, but that's an idea that you can add in. Another idea is obviously a shrine here, and this is an interesting thing that you can add in. It's kind of just like a really backwater kind of, you know, in the middle of nowhere shrine worshiping to some sort of god or something of some sort. Who knows? It's just this. It's just here, and that is what's important. Is, you know, it's a detail that is in the forest. And adding little things like this is really going to boost the excitement and the explorability of your forest. And that's really the idea of this video, is to go around and show you these details firsthand as to what you can put in your forest. Also, dead trees, big thing that you should add into your forest, because dead trees really add in that atmosphere. You can obviously see that most of the trees are alive, and then bam, a dead tree. And you know, cool thing you can add onto your trees is maybe there's a hawk in your tree, or even up here there is a you know, a whole flock of crows in the tree. That's something that is really important to add in. You know, even the birds and everything. It's really interesting to add in these details. So keep that in mind while you're building, and hopefully you'll be able to come up with something extraordinary. Also, you can have tree stumps. You know, this here has been forested, but you can also have random tree stumps, or even places where trees have fallen over. Like, here's one where a tree has fallen. I still need to add more into the forest in general, but here's one. There's another over here, which is more of a dead tree that has fallen. In fact, what I think I'm going to do is connect that there so it looks a little better. There we go. And so that looks like a dead tree there. It looks like it's fallen. That's just another cool little detail you can add in that really has a nice look to it. So another thing you can add in is small campsites, and like this over here is a hunter's camp. You know, you can kind of see that this is where a hunter would be. In fact, what I'm going to do is put a bag here indicating that he has a bag of stuff that he's bringing with him. So there we go. He has himself a bag, and apparently he's been attacked. And so now what we need to do is follow his blood trail. That's another really neat detail that you can add into your forest, or in anything in general, is you know, make a story, make some sort of like exploration, like make it so that people want to explore. And that's the idea here, is that they want to explore and see what is up this hillside. Why is there a blood trail? And they go up, 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 and then bam, there is this monster's nest here. Now this here is a drake's nest, or some kind of I don't know, some kind of monster nest, some kind of flying monster nest. That's the idea. I don't have any eggs in here, but I guess I should have had eggs, but that's the idea, is it's a monster's nest, and it's very evil, so you don't want to go there because, yeah, bad thing. Alrighty, bushes, that's a big thing. I've added in a lot of small trees, but I don't really have any bushes yet on this this build. I mean, I have some down here. I have some like this. Here's a bush there. Here's a bush there. You know, a lot of people seem to neglect to add in the bushes into their build, and that is sort of you know, it's surprising, because obviously there's gonna be a lot of bushes around, and like blueberry bushes. I have a few blueberry bushes up here. That's an interesting detail you can add around. I still need to add in more, blueberries and different types of fruits and stuff like that. Another detail you can add is like a little house like this, like a little ruined, burnt down, or not burnt down, but a ruined house that's just been, demolished or something. And that's the idea, is it's an old house, and it really adds in that human influence into your forest if that's what you want. You don't have to add in human influence. Some of you, we're on specifically forest details, but typically if you're in a forest, it's overgrown, so if you're going to have a house in the middle of the forest, maybe it would make sense to have it ruined and run down, and then the forest grew around it or something. That's an interesting detail you can add in. Bird's nests. That's something that some of you would like to see, and some of you that might not have thought of. Like, here is a hawk nest, and it has, the mother hawk there and the father hawk up here, looking out over the valley to make sure nothing's going to come up and take their eggs or whatever. So anyway, the proud mother is looking over her eggs like that. Actually, she should be sitting on her eggs, but whatever. But the hawk nests are usually large. That's why I have the hay blocks next to it. And then I have a blue jay nest up here, and I even have the blue jay flying in, so that's another cool detail. But there's the blue jay nest right there, and then the mother blue jay is there, and then I guess the father blue jay is coming in after getting a bunch of worms. Now I know it has eggs in there, but maybe they're hatched. Who knows? All right, another thing that you should be able to add in is little brooks like this, like little springs. Now the water from here would just kind of flow down. I don't really have any specific route for the water to go. It can just kind of flow out, but this would be water bubbling up from the ground. And then there's another one over here, another place where the water bubbles up from the ground, and it adds really nice detail. Even I forgot to use lily pads, but yeah, use lily pads. That's a neat little thing you can add in. And if we can get back to this, there we go. We can sort of add the lily pads just around the corners, I guess. Now I'm going to change the biome, so it's not going to be this snow stuff. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so some lily pads. It looks great. I like it. Now we're going to go look at the other brook, and it's over here, which is right here. Right there. All right. And we also have another hawk nest overlooking this, just like there. All right. But yeah, this is another brook that you can add in. Really neat sort of thing that you can add into your builds. I haven't finished detailing it. I haven't finished it, but it does have the basic overview. Adding in little waterfalls like this. Even, around here, you could even add in here, if I can navigate correctly. You can even add this in to make it look like the water is flowing. Little bits of smoke. It's not smoke, but it's like, the water droplets are like that. So there we go. And we just kind of have that down just like this. And we're going to make sure it goes all the way down. Just like that. There we go. So there we go. Some water. It looks like the water is white and it's going down. There is other things you could do, but I'm not going to delve into that right now to make it look very like waterfally. But hey, it works pretty well. And you got a little brook through here, and then you got some reeds in here, like a little pool of water for that people can swim, I guess. Pretty interesting idea. So we covered fallen trees. Also, I guess a bear cave. That's an interesting idea. The hunter has killed the bear so that you can follow the blood trail. Another really cool detail is you can follow the blood trail. He has a horse that dragged it. Where did the horse go? The horse is supposed to be there. But anyway, you can follow the blood trail, and it goes all the way over to the bear cave, which is right here. So this is where the bear would be. I got some bones in here, so maybe it killed a bunch of deer and it drug the stuff in here. Lots of bones, lots of blood, so the hunter came in and killed it, I guess, near its den or in its den or something. I don't know. There's lots of possibilities there. So I think that is about it as far as nature details are concerned. So now, this is Kevikstone Keep. If you want to see this entire build as a whole, there will be a download on my Planet Minecraft, so you can head over there and check it out. If it's not there yet, it will be there in the future, so definitely look for that. And then you can explore this whole region for yourself and see all the details that there are to see, because there is a lot to see around here and a lot of things to do. So I hope that this video was helpful for some of you. Again, you got another fallen down tree. I still have a lot of work to do on this, a lot of details to add, but overall, I hope that it was informational at the least, because there is a lot of, like I said, a lot of details you can add in. It's very discretionary. You are the builder. You can add like whatever you want into the build. Like here, we got some gold and an axe representing that, maybe this was some rich guy and he's protecting his gold. I don't know. Or maybe, a bandit camp, or who knows? There's so much that you could add in. I get a lot of ideas from Witcher as far as details are concerned, and it's a really neat thing that you can, a really neat way for you to get your inspiration is from Witcher. So, yeah, keep that in mind. If you guys, have Witcher 3, use that. Use that for inspiration. A little herbalist hut there. Even a burnt down house over here. Here's a burnt down house, which is on a previous tutorial. So yeah, guys, also big thing, if you're gonna build a forest, now this, obviously I have a lot of pine trees, but you have these scattered different tree, scattered little oak tree around. Even the oak tree up there. Always try to keep a variation in your trees. Don't always build the same tree all over the place. Even like the dead trees, that's a little bit different. But yeah, you just try to keep it exciting. It doesn't have to be everywhere. It doesn't have to be like this huge mix. Like typically a forest would be, primarily one type of tree and then the scattered other type of tree. So that's something to keep in mind. So, yeah. Oh, there's a dead body up here. I forgot to show you that. Dead body! Hidden away in between the trees, such things. And then there's a buried chest over here. Oh, and another thing I should show you. Before I forget. Yeah, here's a buried chest here. And then there's such things like a rabbit trap. That's something that some of you might not think of, is a little rabbit trap that you can add in. You can even make a rabbit hole, or maybe even a like a groundhog hole or something like that around. Be creative. There's so many things you can add on. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Cool beans. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I do have a Facebook and a Twitter, so go check me out over there and stay connected. So I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.